Hi, everybody. Incorporating students as leaders has been an important organizational goal at Literacy Connects this year. And in this video, I'm going to share some exciting statistics around formal student leadership roles and some simple strategies you can use to encourage student leadership in your class. Across the Literacy Connects adult programs, we've worked hard to create formal opportunities for adult learners to develop their leadership skills by building pathways for them to become assistants, teachers, and leaders in our programs, organization, and community. And formal leadership roles include LS Student Connectors, Literacy Connect Student Leadership Council, and other volunteering roles. So you'll be excited to hear that we have 15 student connectors this session, 9 online and 6 in person, who lead and support and encourage their peers in addition to helping their lead teachers. And we have 12 Literacy Connect Student Leadership Council members, and 8 of them are Ella students. Yay. We've had 5 students represent Literacy Connects at resource fairs in the community, which is super exciting because our students are the ones who can best explain the programs and the benefits and all of that. And in fiscal year 2023, student volunteers gave over 800 hours of their time. So a big bravo to our amazing student volunteers, and a big thank you to all of you who helped get students connected with these opportunities to serve and to lead. But formal leadership roles aren't the only student leadership options. Student leadership happens every day in class when we create opportunities for students to share their experiences, shape class activities, and help each other. So, in other words, when we have a student-centered class. You are probably already using many of these best practices without realizing that you are helping to develop student leadership. Leadership in the classroom means increased capacity for self-advocacy outside of the classroom. So how can you facilitate the development of student leadership in your class? Well, the lessons in the Literacy Minnesota and English Unlocked curricula are all designed within a student-centered approach. So consider starting there because it's all going to be built in already. And all of these other resources and best practices I'm going to mention are also linked to resources in the newsletter. And even if you already feel confident with these practices, consider checking out the resources to find some fresh ideas. So first, having students generate class norms or expectations for class rather than you setting and communicating the class rules. This turns over a traditionally teacher-held power to the students. They work together to describe and give examples of how they want their class to be. This lays the groundwork for a student-centered class that fosters the development of student leadership. And there's a lesson plan for this activity in the newsletter. Topic voting, of course, is an easy one. By giving students a say in what the class will study, you're turning over teacher power to them, again, giving them a voice in what they want their class to do. And again, there's a lesson plan in the newsletter. An old standby is think, pair, share. By giving students time to think and practice before they share out with the large group, you're helping them to gain confidence, which can help lead them to speak up more, share more with partners, etc., building that confidence that they can use outside of class as well. Think, Pair, Share also gives higher proficiency students the chance to support lower proficiency students in a peer support role, which is a form of leadership. And there's a how-to article on Think, Pair, Share in the newsletter. Of course, anytime you can integrate pair and group work, you're helping students develop confidence and support each other. And you can add in an extra layer of leadership by giving students or encouraging students to choose within their group roles. So for example, you could say one person is the secretary who writes, another person is the speaker who shares out, another person is the timekeeper. And there are resources for how to do this in the newsletter. And then finally, using informal assessment routines like FIST to 5, where FIST means I don't understand and 5 means I feel great. One, two, three, four, five. Um, Using tools and routines like this encourages students to give you feedback and helps them monitor their own learning and advocate for their needs. Of course, there are many, many more ways you can foster the development of student leadership in your class, and I'd love to hear your ideas. Don't forget, you can earn 1 hour of continuing education credit for submitting your answer to each month's questions. And this month's question is, what best practices do you already use that help develop student leadership? And what new practices are you excited to try?